Brian Life here. Alright, seems to be live. Sculpting time.
Three, two, one, sculpt.
What's up? It's Brian Life. I'm just gonna do a little live session for 30 minutes. See if I can get something good out there that you can learn from or enjoy. Check out some Zbrush capabilities. What I'm gonna go over is sculpting like a tree, a bonsai. This isn't a full done tree. It's just me actually just messing around with different ways to manipulate branches and make it one very random organic tree, you know. So basically I'm going to show you how I got to this point, and then let's see, you know, and then make a basic ground. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna make like a little ground that we could work with, put the tree on, show you how I kind of went about making that just by using alphas and making the alpha into a mesh and then brushing on it. But obviously, you know, it'll be better when we get the tree in there. So I think for 30 minutes I could show you my method on how to go about making a branch and a basically a tree, similar to what I did here. You know, sometimes I'm using IMM brushes, other times I'm manipulating just a branch like this, you see. So this is pretty cool. I like that branch. Alright, let's start. I'm gonna set the timer. We're gonna just start with a cylinder, and I'm just gonna show you how I'd go about that. Alright, so we're gonna make that a poly mesh because I'm gonna dynamesh it, and all we really need is something that you can start from a sphere, you can start from anything you want. Alright, so this music, by the way, is in the background. This is my music that I produce. If you go to SoundCloud/Brian Life, you could listen to my music. Hopefully you enjoy it. Make a playlist, whatever you want. Here we go. We're gonna make a sculpt in 30 minutes. Try to make a bonsai bark tree. Not really. I don't think we'll make the branches, I mean the leaves, but we'll at least get somewhere. Alright. So what I would do is start with this cylinder, make it skin. I'm gonna shut off perspective, no need for that right now. Just gonna kind of make it thin enough. Press F to get closer. Just using the gizmo and a basic geometry. It looks really long, but I actually kind of want that. So I'm going to go into geometry. I'm not going to do exactly step by step. This is hopefully for somebody who already knows ZBrush, familiar with most of the steps in ZBrush. I'm going to bring this down a little bit lower to 96 down to mesh. I don't need it to be that high. So right away I could take maybe standard brush, you know, make it a little organic, give it some veins, some variety in its form, so it's not so perfectly like a cylinder, you know. Want it to kind of look like actually like it was organic, grown. I don't have to bring this camera real close because oh, that's not good actually. I'm gonna move the camera because I have my Cintiq, and since I'll be drawing on the Cintiq, as you may know, it was just bouncing. Let me see. Yeah, you guys don't need to see my face all up in my face. So we got 28 minutes. basically just gonna kind of make some variety. There's multiple ways you could go about that. So first, I'm gonna take the gizmo, move gizmo. I'm gonna go into the deformers, and I'm gonna use twist, and that's gonna be really fun. It's going to give me a cool twist. All right, starting to look more like a real branch. All right, I'm actually gonna save this. Well, I'm gonna duplicate that tool. I like it. And when I use this deformer, it's called a bend curve deformer. You need to work with something that's straight or horizontal in the YRX plane, because you don't want to work with something that's already curved out of alignment with the gizmo. You'll see why, because the curve bend will make control points along the mesh, and then you can start to move and manipulate and curve things. So I might as well just show you, right? So we're going to use gizmo 3D gizmo 3D curve bend curve, right? You see all these little spine points? These are all manipulator points, and you can just bend and go crazy. You can really have fun with this, and you can inflate. You can, I think it kind of flattens. Yeah. So depending on what axis you want to bring it onto, it'll kind of make it more flat. This will twist it, right? It's pretty fucking cool. Excuse my language, it's not for kids. You know, so we already got an amazing branch happening. I must say myself. I do say myself. You know. What was that? 10 minutes and we already got some like Hobbit branch happening. Lord of the Rings crazy branch. Alright, before I get ahead of myself, so what I wanted to do was make the first bark, right? Like the bonsai's body, the whole body of the main tree, right? So I'm really gonna make these bottom parts fat bottom, baby back. I don't know what I'm saying. So it grows out and then it takes a left. Now there is a bit of a bend you see right here. It's because I have a pretty high geometry happening. There is a smooth option. It's this blue knob, right? And it kind of smooths out. Could be other. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, it tells you what it does. So symmetry. Oh, we don't want symmetry. What axis? Nope. All right. Smoothness. The white tool will smooth it out. I think it'll actually help. I think I already saw it happening. Yeah, anyway, so we're going to dynamesh this anyway and get in there with smooth brush. So these little creases, if you didn't have as many polygons on the mesh, if it wasn't so dense, then there wouldn't be so many breaks in the geometry. But for right now, this is fine for what we're trying to do. This is a new beat that I made. It's like one of my only kind of hip-hop style beats that's straight up something you could rap to. Or I could rap to and buckle my shoe or tie my shoelace. And it's a rap race we're living in. Life rock, giving it my all. On top of the ball, never small, man, I'm obese. Like splitting from the seams. Coming through with this, I'm living the dream. Not really, but as it seems, I need to love the process. Life rock, I get it off my chest if the stress. Nevertheless, always more is all we really want. The people want abundance. Life rock, I'm coming through with this. I'm like munching on, crunching munch on Cheetos and doing my thing. You know, you're froze in the spotlight. But anyway, I'll stop speaking and freestyling tonight because it's probably gonna get me confused visually if I'm verbally making a mockery of the world. Anyway, just kind of rambling. Anyway, this beat I just made the other night probably should have been sculpting, but so pretty much my understanding is, well, the way I like a bonsai tree is when it sort of comes and bends down, then it goes back up. Sort of like how we are in life, right? We go bend down, we get hit rock bottom, and then we go back up, hopefully, you know. So that's good for a start. Kinda. It's not ideal. I mean, I can go on and on and on. It'd be good to reference. It'd be good to reference a real bonsai tree, wouldn't it? But right now we just have our imagination. Can add more spines, more little control points. Get this a little finer. It's just that once you add too many, it's a little too much detail. I don't know. It depends really on what you're trying to do. So. Alright. I'm cool with that, I guess. Not really. It's not really what I was thinking. Something about it's just not feeling like a tree to me. It's just looking like a squiggly S. Anyway, I'm going to accept that. And now, since I duplicated the branch above it, right? Turn them both, shut off solo. I'm going to duplicate this branch again because it'd be good to, you know, have it. It could also be a smarty pants and save a insert brush in the way, so then I'll always have that branch, or I could just clone off. Oops. Yeah, clone off this branch. Autosave, haha, thank God. You know, I could save this branch. Or I could have made a brush. Where is it? Brush, IMM brush. Yeah. So I would just go. So I would go to brush. Where's brush at? And then I would go create insert brush. I'm gonna do a new one. And now I always have that. All right. But obviously I have to save the brush. So branch brush. Cool. I should be saving them in the correct place, but I'm trying to be fast because I only have supposedly 30 minutes to make something cool. Okay. So with the IMM, if I did that, see, there's another way I wanted to show you, but first I'm gonna keep going with this. All right. Sorry if I'm confusing. So I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna lessen the spines. We don't want that many. Maybe we want 4, 5, whatever. This 5, I think. Oh shit! I must have hit symmetry somehow. No, don't want symmetry. I don't know what that is, man. Symmetry. For some reason I keep hitting symmetry. So basically I'm just trying to bring this down. Now I should have stretched this branch a little longer so I can wrap. What I'm trying to do is wrap all the way around the tree and sort of weave it around like a python going up the tree. Not really a python. I mean, I could make one, but I'm trying to just get this. So I should have made it longer. Oh well, I didn't. I can add some stuff to it later. I could add a second one and then connect it, bridge it later. That's also a possibility. So for right now, I'm gonna concentrate on the base. Base! Hello, can you go? Yeah, it's definitely harsh breaks, you see. Smooth could help me. Alright, so if it grows up from here, right? I guess I have to add more. So if it grows up from there, comes around, sits down, it sits, you know, it sits on this bad boy. Oh, let's have some fun with the twists, right? Why not? I feel like Bob Ross sometimes when I do this shit. Oh, some happy twists. Alright, coming around, making sense. You can also, you know, make it thinner, but then I'm gonna have to make everyone thinner because obviously it goes usually from fat to skinny. If you're on Jenny Craig, oh no. Well, like me, I've been actually intermittent fasting, so I've been doing pretty good for the past 2 months now. Yeah, let me give that a crazy twist. Right. It's not super entertaining, so just a little bit time consuming. I could make it transparent. Sorry about that. Mic check. Hope the mic works. Look at me, man. Dropping my shit. The mic fell and things got messed up. Really hope. Alright, good. I didn't lose it. Sometimes it kind of gets out of whack if you drop the tool or you go down to a different sub tool. You can sometimes lose everything. Or at least I haven't figured out the right way to go about it. So what I'm trying to do is go back, wrap up around this tree. Transparency mode is okay, but yeah, actually, let me try this. No, I actually don't even want it to be transparent. Not bad. So I kind of want to put more control points. You know. Reason why I'm kind of huffing and puffing is because when you have more control points, it's like it's a little bit too much information. And right here, I think I just want to sit this one out. No, I just want to sit this on top of the branch. You know, he's just hanging out, hanging with his buddies. He's taking a ride. He's not gonna go dipping in, curving, and all that shit stuff. See, I like Bob Ross because he doesn't swear. I end up swearing because I got a gutter mouth sometimes. It's not that bad, actually. I'm not like that crazy. But I do swear often, so. Because I'm from Boston and we swear often. So, basically, it's getting a little tough to look at, but just trying to wrap around. Follow the curve, you know. I usually have a tendency to get a little over anxious, a little over rushy or hasty, and I kind of want to like pasty tongue. I want to finish and like just let me wrap all the way. With the IMM brush, I'll show you soon. You can go faster. You see how I was telling you the control points when there's too many? It's like, it's too much, man. Let me just bring this out here. We got a little traffic jam happening. And I'm actually kind of losing sight of what control points are what. So, let me just pull this over. So a few things are going on. It's really, the branches are really thick, so I'm confusing it with the big main trunk. So if I thin out the volume, it's gonna help me know what I'm looking at, because it's kind of easy to get a little lost when you're looking at all these twists. Yeah, I could follow the little orange pointers, you know, they would help if I pay attention to where they are. Yeah, maybe that's all I needed to do. But they usually get a little thinner. You know, so you can see you could probably do some crazy graffiti letters like this, which I will do. I have some in the making, some that are going at the moment. Some really intricate wild style graffiti done in all 3D, but I haven't really perfected that yet, so I haven't released it. Let me see how much time I got left. It's supposed to be 30 minutes. I got 12 minutes left. Set my timer. And this is a beat that I made. I was trying to emulate like 70s break beats, like something a breakdancer would dance to, something that hip-hop albums would sample and steal the breaks. Just trying to come up with original drums, all hand laid in by me. Nothing's like stolen loop or a used loop. It's all mine. Like single drum hits, I had to kind of lay them out. There are some horns and different things that are actually anyway, back to that are loops, but they're also legal. I got from like Arcade, which is a VST. So luckily, if I sell this song, I won't be sued because I didn't steal anything, you know. So anyway, back to the art. So I'm gonna actually go under, right? And if I want, I could go back, I could go down to this and I could hide some of this. So it's less confusing. Like it's kind of tough for me to look at sometimes. Oh shit, I dropped it. No. Okay. Yeah, so see how that just jumped out of whack? That happened to me before. And it's just something that has to do with the history. Oh, alright, here we go. Spoke too soon, it's fine. So I'm gonna end this now. Like, not end the stream. I still got like 10 more minutes to sculpt. But I'm trying to see, where does this go? So put down there. And you know, I can make another one. So I'm gonna accept this. Good, I accept you. Thanks for autosave. I'm gonna view all of it. I'm gonna duplicate this branch, right? So I just turned it, which is okay, because if I use the gizmo, right, the bend tool, like I was telling you, it still needs to be along an axis. So I'm basically gonna continue, and I'll merge those branches later. So I'm just sizing it up right now, so then I can not have to do it later. Basically, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now obviously when I come in with branches, like new branches that come off, I mean, I could make that. Yeah, this is gonna need some new branches, right? And it's not all trunk. But my focus was supposed to be about the trunk right now. But because I'm gonna merge this and start getting detailed and sculpted. If I'm talking a little bit too much, maybe I should just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear you, they just want to see you sculpt. So I just added more spines to have a little more control. Still not enough. Never enough. Never enough, man. Come on, man. Got this, bro. You can do it, bro. See, this isn't my music, so I gotta change this. This is something I liked. If I play other people's music, then I'm going to get, maybe my stream will get taken down or some shit. It's not that I don't like that music, I just can't, because my stuff I could stream. And we got 7 minutes. Wow, time's going by kind of slow. So yeah, I just manipulated this branch. You know, if I was in a crunch, like, I think I can actually duplicate this. And it'll still be live. Let me see. Let's see what's gonna happen if I just move this, right? Because see, if I go over to this one and I just go into the history, bend, yeah, it's gonna bring me back, right? But now that I just duplicated that, so the history, the bend does go with it. Let me see if I could just 3D, let me see if I turn it, will it actually work? This is something I don't really know about. I don't know if the bend is gonna go with it. Like, so I just turned it. Oh shit, yeah. It does. Damn, that's crazy. That's some new shit. I didn't know that you can bring it and move it around like that. And probably size it. Yeah, I think so. Oh, by the way, this hasn't even been in perspective yet. Probably be good if I had some ground. So, okay, so a lot of things you could do that I didn't even know about. Let me just flip this bad boy completely. Give ourselves some branch. And then I'll go back to the bend curve. Hopefully, yeah, it's working. Need less. Yeah, that's crazy. Zbrush is just always amazing, dude. Like, I don't even know how they do this. I'm grateful to be able to have gotten this far and learn the tools that I learned. But the more I work in this software, the more I'm just fascinated. I'm just like, you think you know, like, oh, I know how to use this tool, I know how to use that. There's always something that surprises the shit out of me, you know? It's like, it's fascinating. It's truly amazing, this software. And I wish I used it more, to be honest. So let me actually make this whole thing skinnier all at once. And I know this isn't really like what a branch would do. Oh, what would a branch do if I was a branch? What would I do? I'd want to go to the sun, right? Well, perfect time.
It's so beautiful.
The song says, if the sun decided to be a graffiti artist. So my song says, if the sun decided to be a graffiti artist instead of the center of the solar system, I'd imagine it would paint something like this. And then she says, so beautiful. It's a shame that it's illegal or something. It's amazing.
The sun decided to be a graffiti artist instead of the center of the solar system. I imagine to paint something like this.
It's so beautiful. Hard to understand why it's against the law to make something so beautiful. Something so beautiful.
The sun decided to be a graffiti artist instead of the center of the solar system. I imagine to paint something like this.
It's so beautiful. Hard to understand why it's against the law to make something so beautiful. Something so beautiful, beautiful, something so beautiful.
So this is amazing. I mean, I really like this branch. It's a little, I mean, if I had some leaves and things, it might help me understand what's going on. For instance, also, if I can take these guys, this ground, right, ground, and I'm gonna bring the ground into a folder, right, and then I'm gonna take the folder and I'm gonna transpose this folder 90 degrees, right, and I'm gonna go into plugins and subtool master and turn down this music really quickly. So check. Yeah, way too loud for me anyway. If you're enjoying my music, I'm really happy that you like it. So yeah, I mean, basically what I'm saying is, so you would copy the folder inside a subtool master, you go back into your tree, and then you would paste the folder. Okay, so now that the folder is inside, I'm going to grab that folder and bring it down. Whoa. By transpose set, and then bring it way down, make it way bigger, shut off perspective so I can see what's going on. Yeah, so now I got kind of more of a world. It's, you know, sort of helps me here. Maybe it could be good or it could be bad. Like, it's never bad, but what I mean by that is it could distract me or get in the way. I could also just shut off the folder, but it's helping me see like where I'm at. And I think I'm out of time. Oh, done. Alright, so I'm done, but I'm gonna go over time